Sup peeps, I really hope you're having a good day. I was going to do a ghost video today, alright? It was going to be a ghost reaction. However, excuse the pun, but every man and his dog have been sending me this video for me to take a look at. And we're going to not just look at this one particular video, we're going to look at a few other ones which I've saved thanks to you guys that have been tagging me on X, all right? Some of these are absolutely crazy. And also, everybody really liked my UFO Highlander scene that I did the other day. And I've actually found another one, okay? Which is just as good, if not better, all right? So hold on for that. But it's not going to be a whole collection of different UFOs on this video. If you want to see that, check out my last video that I uploaded, and that is all about subscribers that have sent me their own UFOs, and they are amazing. We're going to start off with everybody's talking about. It's going absolutely crazy, okay? So, there was a gentleman called Andrew Clifton, and he was walking his dog in Malvern Hills in the UK, all right? Central, it says Western UK, well, it's central really. Right here, this is where he was walking his dog, all right? Very nice. Hang on a second. This is, what? Okay, I found something quite interesting, but let's just look at the video first. Ready. Steady. Ooh. I just have to say, congratulations. No matter what it is, the precise moment of you hitting that slow-mo button and that comes through. Let's watch the full thing because he might do a little edit himself first, right? Oh my god, like that dog's good. I thought that dog was just gonna. What the hell is that? That changes courses. It comes through here and then pops up. I'll pause it a minute and I'll do some slow. Oh, okay. What the hell is that? It's like, what the hell is that? It's like, it almost reminds me of the cigar UAP, right? What? Look, see, it moves. You can only see it when it's actually. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. That is going supersonic speed. No propulsion. I'm just trying to work out what is there any shadow? So the sun is facing this way. If the shadow is going to be there, it's going to be all the way down here. You're not going to see any shadow there. So there's the video. What I searched for, which I found quite interesting, was that, well, a lot of the time there are UFOs being seen, spotted around military air bases. So I did a quick Google search to see if there's any military air bases around Malvern Hills. And lo and behold, there is. But listen to this, okay? So first of all, we've got a place called, which is 8 miles away from that location, RAF Defford, right? RAF Defford. So, swap it around. There is RAF Defford. Now, we've also got another one called MOD Quintic, all right? QIN ETIQ Melvin, which is even closer. RAF Defford, the first one I showed you, and that was only 8 miles away, by the way. RAF Defford was actually a really important place during World War II. They did a lot of top secret work there on radar technology, which helped the Allies win the war. Now it's mostly used for civilian research and development. Ooh, okay. The Army base, MOD Quinnick Q, however you pronounce it, Melvin, with the one right next to it, focuses on communications research, especially for the military. Ooh. So, is there been some sort of communications going on there? And hence why we're seeing these weird-ass, bloody, something I've never seen before. That is absolutely mad. I don't know what that is. An update analysis. Okay. This is pretty incredible. A guy and his dog. And yeah, okay.
Here we got a video, and this is really, really crazy. Initially, I kind of dismissed it as that something just blowing in the wind. But then after I started really digging into the details of it, there is something highly unique and unusual about this object that's flying through the air. So I basically I wanted to see what the track of the object was, and this doesn't really work very well because that's in the way. But so let's do this. All right. So what I did was I ran it through, did some contrast work on it, and then I did trails. So essentially, you could see how the object flies into frame and then flies over them. I removed all the distractions off to the sides. Really a fascinating piece of data. All right, you can really, really see that.
Oh, that's better. Yeah. So it's pointing in the same direction that it's about to go, right? That angle there is the same as this angle here. So I would have thought it would have started off like that, and then as it's turned, it's gone like that, but it hasn't. It's just gone like that. That's weird.
Just look at that. Looks like it's a tube. There's something going on the tip, and we'll look at that in a second. At the end here, where it's a little bit darker, it looks like if you roll up Play-Doh and you run it into a tube and then you just kind of pinch the end of it, it kind of looks like that. It's flattened, like it's scalloped. So you can see that it's just flatter, and here's the shadow from it.
You to go and check out. That's ProPixel Video Analysis and Research, yeah? He always does really good videos on breaking things down. So here's another video that I wanted to show you the other day on the other video, but we went on for so long, I just decided to save it. But this is also making the rounds. Now, the Red Rover showed me this. Crop circles live, maximum frequency ripples, please, right? CCTV catches mysterious crop circle forming in real time. Now, I looked at this. I was like, holy moly. And then I started looking into it. I asked Grok to see what Grok would think of it, and it says basically it's more unlikely AI or CGI. However, after asking the questions to Grok, I was like, why do you think that? And it's because its idea of crop circles is that they're man-made. So I said, well, are you saying that it must be CGI AI because you think that crop circles aren't made by anything other than than human? Right? Because that's what it seems like it was trying to conclude to. But it was like, no, it's just because it moves in a very strange way, not like a natural phenomena. And I was like, well, yeah, because it's a natural phenomena, but it's not a natural phenomena, if you know what I mean. Right? It's not like a wind blowing. This is something forcing it to happen. So, I don't know. I was trying to argue against it, but it was coming out with basically saying that it moves too smoothly to make it believable, basically. But let me see what you think. And this is what I said to the Red Rover. I said, in fact, what did I say? I said, I had a long conversation with Grok on this. I think it's fake, mate. but I'll show the people and let them decide. I mean, it looks absolutely... And I've got another video for you as well. It looks absolutely incredible. It looks so darn real. I try to slow it down to see, like, what starts it. Is it this thing here, or is this just, like, more dust? Did something drop there, and that's what happened? Is that the result of it? We're going forward, 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 forward. What's that? Is that... No, nothing. So, bang. What I noticed, right, is I noticed these crops here. And these crops wobble slightly when the first impact hits. And then obviously they get pushed. Which tells me this could be real, right? You can see the subtle movement here. You can see that bending. Now, is that the AI working, pushing it? Or is this an actual... Because it hits... There's a movement there already. Or is that just when you can bend an image, you know? The one that made me think maybe it is fake is because I looked in this particular area here, right? Now, if you go forward, something is created out of nothing. This white part here. This gets created from nothing. There's no corn that gets pushed. Like, it just pops in, pops out, pops in, pops out, pops in, right? So there's nothing there. Then it's all of a sudden there. And it's still being pushed. It's still being pushed. But what it should be doing, if there was something there, it should be folding. These things should be constantly folding, not being pushed along through like 10 foot there. But look at this, funny enough, 22 hours ago, footage 002. This is on danimations.tk, sent to me by a farmer. No idea where we're, what we're looking at. Look at this. Basically, these two, unless there's two ways of creating crop circles, one being a drop of some sort of force and pushing it back, which in my mind only formulates a perfect circle, right? Because that's all it was doing. It was dropping and there was a perfect circle. What about these crop circles that have so many different types of angles and cuts and pictures and signs and language and all that sort of stuff? This one is very close to the one recorded in 1996 in England. Look again. I do find like the interference, is that a little bit sort of cheesy, a little bit, you know, I don't know, a bit too Hollywood? Or is that interference of something happening with this energy? It looks so darn good, though. And what's also, like, you know, similar as well, you've got a large orb and then a small orb. So if you go to the 1996 one here, you've got the larger orb and the smaller orb. And then see how they're creating this one. Now, this one hasn't been debunked yet. They're not as low down as these ones. But it's definitely making something. Peculiar, man. Peculiar. Anyway, let's look at this one. This is quite interesting. This is pretty cool. So, the other day I showed you the UFO that was seen in the movie The Highlander. It wasn't on the last video. I think it was the alien video I did before that. I'll leave the link somewhere up here or whatever. All right? But check out this. One of your favorite films of all time. Definitely, mate. Jaws. So there's that, which could be, to be fair, what the hell? An asteroid or something? A flare? Look at the speed of it though, mate. And then right here. Man. Like, I just can't fathom, and especially with the video I did the other day with the subscribers sending me, the amount of times that people are capturing UFOs because they're recording the sky. How many times do you record the sky? Probably not that often, right, for the average person. But the times that people actually do, they get so much.
Okay, this is real time. I am in Flowery Branch, Georgia, about 45 minutes outside of Atlanta, and I just saw one of the orbs, and it just completely disappeared. It flew overhead in the apartment, and it was being followed by a helicopter, and you can hear and make out the helicopter, but you cannot make out what this orb is. It's just a bright orb, and it slowly disappears as it flies away. I don't know if I got everything on video. I'm going to post a video here in a minute of this. Holy crap, y'all. It's real. Whatever's going on right now is completely real, because I'm just walking my dog. It's about, Jesus, it's like 10:30. This is wild, y'all. Holy crap.
What the hell, man? That's a helicopter chasing a bloody orb, mate. It's a helicopter. There's a pilot in this chat now, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you. There's a pilot or some sort of military background person in this chat right now. You know shit. You've seen shit. And you've been told not to say anything. You don't want to and that, mate. I'm telling you. Well done, you, mate. You know stuff that we don't. It feels fucking good, doesn't it? But frustrating at the same time. I bet you. I bet you're like, man, if I could tell you the stuff I've seen, mate. Oh, if I could. But don't worry. Your secret is safe. Anyway, I'm just going to do those videos for today because I thought it was cool. But tomorrow or the next day, I am going to do my original idea of a ghost reaction video. All right? But yes, thank you so much. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe and do the thing. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.